How's it going? Corey here. Welcome to the latest Tackle Warehouse vlog. We just got back from Orlando, Florida at the ICAST show. So a lot of really cool products. Got a lot of good videos from the show and all the new stuff. So make sure to check them out if you haven't already. If you haven't, go to the front page, click on the ICAST 09 banner, and check out all the cool new videos on all the new product. Now most of that new product will be arriving usually mid to late fall. Obviously some a little bit later, some a little bit earlier. We are going to be taking pre-orders on a few select items. So if you want, when you're watching the videos, down below, if the item is available for pre-order, you can click on the item below, go ahead and place a pre-order for it. If not, also on the front page in the latest news section, there's going to be a little icon or a link to click on and go ahead and pre-order all the baits on there. And as more baits come available for pre-order, we will add them to there. And you can see all the items available for pre-order right there in the latest news. The first item we have here is from ICAST, it debuted there. This is from BasStar. Really cool looking bait. You can see it has this golf ball kind of design on it. These golf ball dimples, and what that does is it allows the bait to have less wind resistance, giving you longer casts out of the bait, but also adds more surface area to the bait, giving you more shimmer and flash to the bait as it moves through the water. Like all BasStar baits, it features their swivel hook design, making it much harder for the fish to get leverage and throw the bait. What's really cool about this bait, and it's unique to any crankbait on the market, is you can fish the bait as deep as you want. And how that works is they have this lead here incorporated onto the lip of the bill. So you get this bait down as deep as you want, you can count it down and let it fall all the way to the bottom, and then simply crank it like a regular crankbait as deep as you want, 20, 30, 40, 60 feet. For really tallest, it does not affect the action of the bait. Still has great action, but you can fish it super deep. BasStar also came out with a standard crankbait. Same quality, construction, and components with that swivel hook design concept on the body there as well, but they took off the lead here, and so this guy won't get down 20, 30, 40 feet. We're guessing this guy probably will get down about 14 to 16 feet. BasStar also came out with their new Spin Tech hook. This probably was one of the most talked about terminal tackle items at the show. Many feel it should have gotten best in show for terminal tackle. Look at the hook, you can tell it's a real nice quality construction, very sharp hooks on these guys. But upon further examination, you can see that on the line tie here, it's actually attached to the swivel inside the hook. Same concept as in their other baits, with the swivel hook attached to the swivel on the baits, where the fish can't really get leverage on the bait and throw it. But now you can put it into a hook, which you can put on any type of crankbait, swim bait, any type of bait that uses a treble hook. You can now incorporate these hooks into it and make it a lot harder for the fish to throw the bait. These guys are going to be available in all the popular sizes and eventually in multiple colors as well. This item is not yet available. We are going to be taking pre-orders on it. It's going to be a very popular item, so I suggest get a pre-order in now before they're all going to be gone. Up next from BasStar is also their new Prop Runner Junior. Most of you remember the regular prop runner we covered on a few vlogs back. A lot of guys really like the bait. They like the action, they like all the components and the way it looked, but a lot of guys didn't like the size of the bait. That's the one major complaint they had. They didn't have the confidence in throwing that big, big old bait. This one here is only 4 inches long. Like I said, same action, same components, but a much smaller, more friendly size to throw. Also from ICAST is the new CABLZ EYEWEAR retainers. This one best in show in the apparel. Like most standard EYEWEAR retainers that are made of a cloth, they're going to be laying on your neck, kind of being distracting in the back of your neck, soaking up sweat and eventually getting kind of nasty and stinky after a while. This is made from wire construction, so you don't have to worry about any of that. It's going to sit off the back of your neck here. It's very lightweight. Now you know that it's there. And the wire spins completely free and independent from the attachment point here, so you can easily close them down and open them back up without having to worry about these guys getting all tangled. And up next, we just got in season 3 of Classic Patterns. It's a 5-volume series. The first volume is Reaction Bites with Tim Horton. He's going to be covering throwing cranks and topwaters for schooling bass on Lake Pickwick. Part 2, he's going to be fishing lipless cranks in the grass during pre-spawn at Lake Guntersville. They'll also give us some tips on electronics, rigging, towing, and installation on your boat. Volume 2 is with Edwin Evers on 3 levels of power fishing. Part 1, he's going to be throwing shallow balsa cranks in the fall after severe drawdown. And in Part 2, he's going to be flipping and pitching the flooded willows during summer. Part 3, he's going to be deep cranking on Grand Lake during the dog days of summer. Volume 3 is adapting to conditions with Dave Wolak. Part 1 is going to be flipping the grass mats during bluebird conditions on a cold late fall day. Part 2, he's going to be fishing jigs for smallmouth in cold clear water in mid-November. And then Part 3, he's going to be addressing dropping water levels during the post-spawn on Lake Falcon, throwing deep cranks. Volume 4 is post-front conditions with Terry Scroggins. In the first part, he's going to be flipping dense grass mats in Florida after a severe cold front. Part 2 is going to be on the St. Johns River, focusing on shallow ledges during the late fall, early winter, for pre-spawn bass right after a cold front move through. He's going to be using crankbaits and Carolina rigs. He's also going to give us a tip on how to make a bait keeper on your hook. And the last volume is Pre-Spawn Pathways with Alton Jones. Part 1, Alton's going to be in Texas right after the first major cold front of the season, focusing on outside weed lines with the lipless crankbait. In Part 2, he's going to show us why and how he likes to throw paddle-tail swim baits and how they're versatile. He can throw them deep or shallow and how he likes to fish them in both those conditions. He's also going to give us some quick tips on how to control the variable and how to fish with different water clarities. We also just got in a few new reels. We got in the new Shimano Cora 50 and the new DAIWA AGGREST. For information on these products, go to the product pages, click on the video links for the iCast videos, and check out the really cool videos we got while we were at iCast. Also, while you're checking out the AGGREST video with Ish Monroe, make sure to check out his video on his new PHAT frog. Many people feel, including myself, this is one of the best new frogs out on the market, so you definitely want to make sure and pick one of these guys up. Like I said, if you want, go ahead and make sure to check out the video with Ish on this for more information. These guys are not available right now. We are taking pre-orders on these guys. They're going to be very popular, so you want to get one, make sure to get pre-orders in right away before the pre-orders are all taken up and they're not going to be available for God knows how long. Next, for checking out this week's vlog, I'd like to put a special thanks to everybody at iCast to help set everything up, and all the guys took the time to do some camera work with us. But a special thanks to everybody from Gambler that took all 8 of us from the show out fishing on Saturday. Next, check out this week's vlog. Make sure to check back in 2 weeks for some more new product.